Welcome again, dear viewer, to One on One, coming to you from Baraton TV, broadcasting from the University of Eastern Africa, Baraton. This program brings you some of the best minds around us so that we can hear from them, learn from them as we listen to the story of their life and the story of their service to humanity and even to God through the church. We have Engineer Opere. We were with him in the previous program and he is back here again to be with us. Welcome, Engineer.
Thank you, Pastor.
We want to thank God for what you are doing for the government of Kenya as
you.
a deputy director of that national body, NTSA. And we want to thank God also for your academic preparation as an engineer in the country. We don't have so many engineers. I mean, we have many people calling themselves engineers who have no idea what even engineering is. So we want to thank God we have a real engineer with us here today.
Thank God.
Now, we were looking at your church work. And particularly in youth ministry, focusing on university students. There's then this business of retreats, where every year university students go to one country, they congregate. Then what happens? You tell us.
Thank you. First of all, let me bring it that in the for my work in the church, of course, as I said before, I've always I've been from being baptized. I've been an Adventist from the time I was baptized, but now being involved very much with the youth ministry.
Yes.
Of course, my liking has been pathfinding because that was my upbringing. I loved things like recitations, verse recitations.
And when we say pathfinding, for those who don't know, this is a church club that takes care of children between which age?
10 to 15.
10 to 15.
Yeah, it is a church-based club.
Yeah, church-based
club. Meant to
yeah.
teach the children, the pathfinders of that age, the children of that age,
yes.
to realize that God loves them, the church loves them, to train them
yes.
in all the facets of life,
yes.
spiritual, social, and even mentally.
Yeah. And so you have had a passion with this department of these pathfinders.
Yes.
Yes.
So that is what I liked. So when I went to the university, of course, I found a organized Seventh-day Adventist group
in Jomo Kenyatta University.
University of Agriculture and Technology.
Yes.
But one thing was missing. There was nothing related to pathfinding.
Yeah, of course, because these are university students and they are lecturers.
Yes. So, but then I saw a need, even in Jomo Kenyatta then.
Yes.
There were lecturers' kids.
Yes.
Who were there. So on Sabbath, there were none to teach them. So I introduced
the Pathfinder Club there.
In Jomo Kenyatta.
Because this is your passion.
Yes. Yeah. Then after a few days, or after some time, I realized there was still a vacuum. There were no teachers for them trained. So there were no master guides. Master guides are those in the Seventh-day Adventist Church who are trained to take care of the children, that is adventurers between 4 years to 9 years, and then pathfinders 10 to 15. The people who are specialized, who are trained to educate them
are master guides.
So there were
no master guides.
So what I did, I was a member of the church board then because I was in charge of social health and temperance.
Yes.
So I brought a motion in the board that there is a need
to have master
guides. So people were not understanding, but I realized the chairperson of the group said, since Opere is the one who has brought it,
let him do it.
Let him the one to do it, to lead it.
And so, you had no problem because you understood it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we started Master Guide. I invited officials from Nairobi Station, NAPAC.
Yes.
Friends like Brother Meshach Muga, Russell Otieno, Chris Wadoi.
Yes.
They came and we launched the Master Guide in Jomo Kenyatta.
So that now you have teachers.
Yes.
For the Pathfinders and the other children's clubs.
And it became the pioneer. We became the pioneers of Master Guides in public universities in Kenya.
Wow.
After that, we launched it in KU. Then we went to Egerton Joro.
Yes.
By the time I was leaving university in 2007,
we
had even organized a national public universities Master Guides rally.
Wow.
Yes.
No, we want to thank God. That's a big contribution. But I take note that it was an initiative. You saw the need and you took off.
Yeah.
You didn't sit back saying that let's wait for the pastor or let's wait for somebody else to start it. And this is important for our viewer, that if you find yourself in a place you can make a contribution, don't wait for somebody else.
Yes.
Do it.
True. But then there was also now the retreats which you had asked.
Yes.
I found that people every year, university students in East Africa, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, used to go at the end of the year, the Christmas week, rotationally to every country for a 1 week spiritual retreat.
Yes.
So that year when I got there, the retreat was to be in Moshi Cooperative, at the foot of the highest mountain in the entire continent.
Mount Kilimanjaro.
Mount Kilimanjaro.
Yes.
So I registered.
Yes.
And I went there.
Yes.
When we went there, I loved it. Of course, I participated, the recitations, the lesson summary for the whole quarter, singing. Then, the following year, the retreat was in Makerere University.
Yes.
We again went to Makerere.
Yes.
I was participating, so I liked it because it was also exposure. Apart from spiritual, it also had got geographical benefits. Yeah,
because you now tour places you have never been.
You never been to.
Here you are in Kilimanjaro,
the highest mountain in Africa.
Now you are in Kampala, Makerere University.
I was privileged now to cross the longest river in the world, River Nile.
River Nile here in Jinja.
Yes, followed only by River Amazon in Southern America. So now, first of all, now I have seen the highest mountain in Africa.
The longest river?
The longest river in the world.
At the source, at its source. Yes.
Coming also from the second biggest freshwater lake
in
the entire third planet, Lake Victoria.
Lake Victoria.
Yes.
And so, at some point, I felt your passion.
Yeah.
And you took it upon yourself to promote university students to attend this thing.
Yes, now the retreat was coming to Kenya in 2003.
Yes.
That time now.
Egerton. Yes.
Toro.
Yes.
I had just gone back to the university now for my BSc.
Yes.
So since it was coming into our country, we said, now guys, we must give the best.
Yes.
This is our bedroom.
Yes.
We have to give our best.
You must take care of your bedroom.
Yes.
You must have the best.
The best.
Yes.
So we said, we have to do promotions. We have to sensitize people.
Yes.
So it was an amorphous group. Of course, I thank Pastor Dan Massey.
Yes.
He was the Youth and Chaplaincy Director of East Africa Union then.
Yes, yes.
Before Kenya was split.
Yes.
So he called us, some of the leaders. I was not the chairman of the group, but because of the passion, I was identified to be one of the people who would be
in planning for the Egerton retreat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we would go to universities. Then I realized, that is when I came to realize much more, of course, that I had more passion and even in promotion.
Yes.
So we started promotion.
And so how are you promoting Egerton?
Of course, Egerton Njoro, that is where we coined, that is the first time we coined the slogan.
Yes.
We would used to say, university retreat. Then the reciprocal, you answer by saying, Egerton Njoro.
Yes.
Then the reciprocal is also true.
Yes.
Egerton Njoro.
University retreat. and there was this arrival supper.
Of course, we wanted to be specific, but arrival and supper came in 2004.
That when you arrive for the retreat, you arrive with supper.
Yes.
And the departure?
Breakfast and departure.
Yeah, you take breakfast and you depart.
Now that one came in 2004.
Yes.
In 2004 now, we had a more organized system.
Yes.
The retreat was to be in Butare, Rwanda.
For
the first time, there was a reorganization now for East Central Africa Division.
From East Africa Division to East Central Africa Division.
Yeah, so we had countries like Burundi,
Rwanda, Congo. They were now coming into here.
Yes, so we said now the retreat to be in Rwanda.
Yes.
And then that year, through the guidance of Pastor Massey, the universities formed, I had an umbrella body called Kukasa. They came together. There was not even a name. Unfortunately, I was elected to be the leader in absentia of the umbrella student body in Kenya.
For university and colleges. Adventist students.
Yes. So when I took over, we didn't have a name, but we later coined a name called KUKASA, Kenya Universities and Colleges Adventist Students Association.
KUKASA, K-U-C-A-S-A.
Yes. Yes. So I was elected to be the first president, the pioneer leader.
Yes.
So now we were going to Rwanda.
Yes.
Then now we launched again massive campaign.
And that's where I came with a team. The first time I brought a team
Baraton
in Butare.
came. I remember Brother Moses
Nturo, yes.
You came both in magnitude and direction.
Yes. Hey.
So we had realized problem before. Yes. That if a retreat is to begin, say, on a Sunday,
yes,
some people would arrive on a Saturday or even a Friday.
Yes.
And then after it has ended, people are supposed to depart on Sunday. Yes. Some people may dilly-dally to leave on a Monday. Yes. Bringing challenges to the organizers. Yes. So that is when I coined a slogan. Yes. That now let's be specific. Perhaps it is problem in communication. Yes. Let us be specific that now it will be arrival and supper. Please, so that no lunch. No lunch. So if you come earlier than that, be informed or be warned. There is no lunch. There will be the first meal. You will arrive and supper. Arrival, supper. Yes. Then breakfast and departure. So once you take breakfast, no other meal. You depart. But that's powerful communication. Yes. There was a time we had another retreat where you were talking about the only university on the equator and what, we were talking about the equator. Can you remind me? Is that when we came close to Baraton and Baraton was being promoted? Yes, we planned for the retreat in Baraton, University of East Africa, Baraton. Yes, 2008. Yes, and the guest speaker then was Pastor Abraham Letlareng Molatudi Mudiri from South Africa. Yes. In Rwanda, it was Dr. Pipim. Dr. Koranteng Pipim, yes, a very good friend of mine. And in Egerton, it was the late Dr. Matandiko. The late Dr. Cornelius Ulenga Matandiko. Exactly. And Steve Apola and Sister Jerusha Moga. Yes. So Baraton 208, that was another bedroom. Yes. We said we've not been to an Adventist university. Yes. And now that Baraton is hosting it, yes, we must showcase our own. The best. We must showcase. We said, this is our Andrews. Yes. Going to, we used to say that going to Baraton is like going for pilgrimage to Mecca. So this so if you're an Adventist, yes, most who are in public university, yeah, if you've not gone to Baraton, yes, you've not gone to any Adventist institution. Not yet. You've not. Yes. So that is why we were saying, yes, the only Adventist university, yes, which is nearer to the equator. Yes. Of course, we know Maseno is along the equator. It's along the equator, yes. University. But then now Adventist University, closer to the equator. Closer to the equator. Yes. Is no any other apart from University of Eastern Africa, Baraton. And there was north of Limpopo, south. Of course, we were promoting it because this one, yeah, was going to be one of its own kind. Yes. In the entire East Central Africa. Of course, it was East Central Africa. Yes. However, the promotion was global. Yes. We were not limited only to East African people or to East Central Africa division. Yes. We were promoting it globally. Yes. So if you are coming from Casablanca in Morocco, yes, up to Cape Town in South Africa, yes, from Port of Matadi in Dr. Congo, DRC, yes, to West Coast of Africa, to East Coast, Port of Mombasa, yes, from Gulf of Aden to Winam Gulf. They are all welcome. They are all welcome. Then there was Mabibo campus. That was 2006. Yes. That was with Dr. Mfune. Yes. Sostin Mfune, Pastor Randy Skate. Yes. We were in Mabibo. That was 2006. Yes. Mabibo was another one. Yes, in Dar es Salaam. In Dar es Salaam. Yes. That when we used to say Europe in Africa. Though at the last minute, yeah, there was challenges, and we ended up in Kibaha, yes, High School. What was the name of that school? Filbert Bai. Filbert Bai. Yeah, in Kibaha. Closer to Picha and Dege, on your way to Dar es Salaam, yes, from Chalinze, yes. Yes, on the left. Yes. So, of course, but the promotion all along was Mabibo campus. Mabibo campus, Europe in Africa. Yes. No, what I learned, Engineer Opere, yes, is promotion is key in youth events. True. Because promotion brought people like us who had never been on board. True. You know, to us, even to many people with whom we have worked, yeah, some nowadays a bit tired, but yeah, we are urging them to come over. Yeah. But of course, there are also other young people we also inducted, like Brother Philbert Aganyo, who is also very effective.
Yeah, I know the man.
Yes, Charles Kosgei, who is currently my deputy. We see, we are not looking at the retreat as that's a time to people to go and just loiter. The book of Mark chapter 6, where Jesus told the disciples after a long day's work, come aside and rest a while. You know, as a student, throughout the year, you undergo a
rigorous academic activity.
Academic, you have financial challenges,
social challenges,
social, political. As an engineer, to put them this way, you are subjected to a lot of forces, some tensional, some pulling forces, some torsional,
which are rolling you around.
Yes, some to shear you. So you are subjected to a lot of forces, tensional, shear, torsion, all those kind of forces.
You need to relax.
You need to unwind, to come aside
and rest.
But not resting in the name of just going to swim and just come. No. You rest productively. Because even when Jesus was aside with his disciples, he would take time and teach them.
Wow.
So when we come for retreat, to me, even from the pen of inspiration, from what I learned, it is a time to relax, but you are also built in spiritual matters. As you also interact with brethren from across the continent, from across the regions, you appreciate God's creation. You grow now to be a person who is equipped
to serve the Lord.
To serve the Lord.
Wow. Now, what we will do, engineer, when we come back in our next program, we are going to list all the retreats that have taken place to date.
Good.
And I'm going to give you another challenge about the Sabbath School quarterlies that we have looked at from the beginning to the end. Viewer, this engineer knows the Sabbath School lesson inside out. And you will only know it when we come next time. This is Baraton TV, and this is where you are supposed to be. This is the station to subscribe to share with others. Baraton TV, here and hereafter. Thank you so much.